Secure that pistol. Secure the pistol.
Get him. Everybody okay? Check yourself.
Before we get into this intense Milwaukee police shootout, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Grave Note, and turn on notifications because this case escalated fast. A homicide suspect connected to multiple violent incidents, a dangerous vehicle pursuit through city streets, a crash in traffic, and then gunfire erupting the moment the suspect stepped out of the vehicle. This is one of those situations where officers say they had seconds to react.
Crash. He crashed.
Oh, he hit his car pretty good. Oh, he's losing control. He's crashing. Crash. Get more squads. 1050.
Please, we have shots fired.
Shots fired!
He hit his car pretty good. He's losing control. Crash. Get more squads. 1050.
Get out!
Shots fired! Hey, get on the ground! His hands are up! Get down! Are you okay? Get back! Are you okay? Anyone else in the car? Okay, get out! Get back!
Medical going.
Secure that pistol. Secure the pistol.
Get him.
Everybody okay? Check yourself.
Everyone check yourself.
He crashed.
He hit his car pretty good.
Oh,
He's losing control.
He's crashing.
Crash. Get more spots. 1050.
Oh shit! Shots fired. Shots fired! Hands! Hands! Get him up! Hands! Get him up! Police! Hands! Get him up! Don't move! Hands! Check. Hey, are all you guys okay? Hey, check on everyone. Hey, is anyone hit? Are you guys all okay? Are you okay? Hey, call medical.
This incident happened in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, on April 13th, 2026, and according to investigators, it all began with a homicide earlier that same day. Police say officers were already searching for a vehicle connected to a deadly shooting near 7th and Mitchell. Then later that afternoon, authorities say the same vehicle was connected to another shots fired incident near the 1700 block of North 35th Street. So by the time officers spotted the vehicle again later that evening, investigators already believed they were dealing with someone potentially extremely dangerous. At approximately 4:47 p.m., officers located the suspect vehicle and attempted to make a traffic stop. But according to police, the driver refused to stop and instead took off. triggering a vehicle pursuit through Milwaukee streets. And honestly, once you hear that this vehicle was allegedly tied to both a homicide and another shooting incident earlier in the day, you already know officers were likely preparing for the possibility that this suspect could be armed and willing to shoot. The pursuit eventually came to an end near South 35th Street and West National Avenue after the suspect vehicle crashed. But the crash didn't end the danger. Police say the driver, later identified as 31-year-old Nicholas Maslowski, got out of the vehicle and immediately opened fire toward officers. That's the moment everything shifted from a pursuit into a full officer-involved shooting. According to investigators, several officers returned fire, striking Maslowski during the exchange. And one thing that stands out in incidents, like this is just how fast these situations unfold. Officers go from chasing a suspect to suddenly defending themselves in a gunfight within seconds. Police later recovered firearms belonging to Maslowski at the scene. Thankfully, according to authorities, no officers or bystanders were struck during the shootout. However, there was still collateral damage connected to the crash itself. A 34-year-old individual involved in the collision was transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Maslowski himself was also transported to a hospital after the shooting, but later died from his injuries. Now, here's another detail that immediately caught public attention. Authorities confirmed that Maslowski had only recently been released from prison in December after serving time for burglary. And whenever stories like this happen, people immediately begin debating larger issues surrounding repeat offenders, early release policies, and whether warning signs were missed before violence escalated again. From the police perspective, though, this encounter appears pretty straightforward once the shooting began. Investigators say the suspect fired first, and if that's the case, officers are put into an immediate life-or-death situation where reaction time matters. At the same time, incidents like this are always going to face scrutiny, especially when deadly force is involved. Investigators will likely examine body camera footage, ballistic evidence, officer positioning, witness statements, and exactly how the confrontation unfolded after the crash. But one thing that cannot be ignored is how dangerous this situation became for everyone nearby. You had a suspect vehicle allegedly linked to multiple violent incidents, driving through city streets, a crash in traffic, firearms involved, and officers suddenly taking incoming gunfire in a populated area. That combination can turn catastrophic very quickly. Thankfully, despite the exchange of gunfire, no innocent civilians were caught in the crossfire. And honestly, considering how chaotic these situations become once bullets start flying in public streets, that's incredibly fortunate. This entire case is another reminder of how quickly violent crime investigations can escalate into deadly confrontations. 1 minute, officers are attempting a vehicle stop, and seconds later, they're in a gunfight. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think pursuits involving violent, felony suspects are worth the danger to public safety? Or should departments rely more heavily on surveillance and tracking instead of direct chases? And if you appreciate real crime breakdowns, police shooting analysis, and detailed commentary on major incidents, make sure you subscribe to Grave. Note and turn on notifications so you never miss another video.